All right, let's discuss managing these positions a little bit more in depth. Had some good comments coming through here, guys. Let's just look at simply look at a couple trades we took today in the crude. In this particular example, we knew that we had a fake out here to the upside, so we were trading the break back to the downside. As we got an entry here at 78, before the trade even got on, we knew that 78 was our entry because of fibs and some technical levels, but I also discussed 85 to 88 as a resistance. So as this thing came up, it actually hit 85 as a resistance here, and it rolled over. Now, as it rolled down originally, we made a nice low in here around the 71s. Now, whenever these 71s made these lows, we found some buyers in here. And it doesn't look like it, but it stayed right in this area for 2, 3, 4 minutes, which is quite a bit for our trading. So I was talking the whole time. After we pushed down the 71s, I had my stop above these highs up here. Nothing had changed yet. We still had made technically higher lows on this micro pullback. So my stop was still way up here at the 90s. I wasn't able to do much. But once we broke down through these 71s, now we're pretty clear to bring on our stop down. So then I brought my stop down to the 86. So well ahead of this time, I knew what I wanted to do, and then we had to wait for our final target. The same thing happened here. As we got into this position short, I had a stop up here well above these previous lows, which is now a resistance, and we made this little push down. As we made this little push down to the 51s, this little push down here, we came back up, and we were just sitting here kind of just staggering between the 51s and our entries up here around the 58s. So as we were staggering, I couldn't drag my stop from up here down here until we broke these lows. And that's exactly what happened. As soon as we broke through the 51s and we started trading lower, my stop came down, and I was able to lock in and basically take a lot of risk off the table. But I couldn't do that until we actually broke price structure, which is what we're doing here. Every single time we break price structure, we're looking to trade. Look at all our trades here. We broke price structure here to the upside. We took a long. We have an obvious price structure here of a head and shoulders. We broke structure to the downside. We shorted. We got a free trade. We had a break-even trade here. Here we have another head and shoulders. But more importantly, we broke price structure. That's why we shorted there. And then the same thing here. We just keep on breaking price structure, and we keep selling these structures. And that's what we've been doing this whole way down. Had a very great day in crude. But bottom line, what I wanted to illustrate in this video was talking about kind of answering a couple of your questions on when to lock in the profits. When is it safe for us to go ahead and take our risk from our original stop and take maybe most of the risk off and trail above them previous highs? And you cannot do that until you have a break of price structure. Because anytime that we go to, or say we're shorting here, we have a stop up here. Let's just say 10 ticks. And we push on down. Now we're going to catch some buyers in some random areas, maybe catch at the 50% from this low to this high. We might catch some buyers in here and push up. Now, can I go ahead and bring my stop down above this? Absolutely not, because I haven't broken any structure. I'm still, here's a low, here's the next low. That's higher low, so we're still pushing up. So I need to leave my stop up there. Now, whenever I start to roll over, if I don't break this low, I can't move my stop yet. So we may dance around here a little bit. Now, if I break this low, now we're starting to change our price structure. Now things are starting to shift. There's a shift in momentum here from this mini up push to now we're officially pushing down. So your stop can go ahead and come on down. And then as we keep on making new lows, and you can only bring that stop down every time you make a new low. So then the stop comes down even more. And if you're looking to trail, that is a really, really nice way to trail. Especially trading these smaller moves using these technical price levels. Don't move them until you actually get either a target fill, a trail stop that you have preset in place, or you get a trail stop out, which would be an actual break of structure. So real fast before I wrap this up here on talking about this, as in this position, say we shorted here, stop up here, pushing on down, we can't really change anything. Nothing has been changed. We locked in profits when we broke these 51s, which were these previous lows for obvious reasons. And now we really haven't had anything. If you're looking for this final target, your stop is still above these highs right here. Does that make sense? Your stop is still above these highs because we've not broken any lows. We haven't broken any highs. We're just still trading in this sideways range, and we're short, just waiting for a final target. I have a trail. I have a trail strategy, so I got out down around these lows because we get down close to these lows. I really lock in all this profit and start to trail. So it's either going to push through these previous lows or we're going to get a bounce. That's what happened here on me. So I actually got out of this position. But does that make sense, guys? Just basically keep on using them price structures, keep using them previous highs, previous lows, and just manage that risk as you trade on down. Now, this is for a little bit different person. Me, I'm an Audi trader. You're an innie or you're an Audi. I'm an Audi, so I like to trail and looking for an opportunity to get out of the market. If you're an innie, you're comfortable being in the markets, this is an awesome way for you to go ahead and lock in them bigger moves. You're gonna give up some profits quite often, but you're also gonna get them really, really, really large moves that I personally will not get. So, just a couple different ways, kind of come up with your personality, see what fits your style, and all right, Rich, good deal. Thank you, Mike. All right, Reno, so yeah, you're welcome, man.